Right? So in the box and whisker plot, it generally requires five information. Okay, you need to know what is the maximum value of your data, the minimum value, the median value, lower quartile as well as upper quartile. Okay, so why is it called a box and whisker plot? That is because, okay, in our eventual diagram, right, we will have a box. These lines over here, they are considered whisker. Alright, so that's why it's called a box and whisker plot. Okay, so it depends on whether the question gives you a grid or not. Okay, so sometimes the grid might not be given. Alright, although it is rare. Okay, so if the grid is not given, you need to be able to draw with a suitable scale. Please do not use a graph paper. Just draw using your ruler. Okay, mark out maybe 1 cm according to the units that you need. Okay, then after that, right? So long as it covers all the data points up. Right? So step 2, okay, mark out where all your important values are going to be. So the minimum, maximum, median, quartile 1 and then quartile 2. Okay? So mark them out. Right? So if there is no grid given, right, it is more important, okay, for you to label the values. Because you cannot just leave a line here and make me assume that this is going to be 49. Alright? So I also don't need you to actually make every single marking, okay, that you can find on the ruler. You don't need to do that. Right? So you just have to make sure you label the values accordingly. So once you have done that already, you will connect the lines. Okay, so the quartile 1, median and quartile 3, right, you will create the box itself. And then after that, draw lines, okay, which is the whiskers, right, all the way to the minimum and also to the maximum. It will come out from the center of the box. Okay. So in this case, right, okay, from a box and whisker plot, we will be able to know what is the range, right, since we can see what is the maximum and the minimum. So the maximum will be 80, and then after minimum is 10, so the range will be 70. Similarly, I can also find out what is the interquartile range. That will be 57 minus 42, and 15 is the interquartile range. Okay. So the purpose of a box and whisker plot is that it is a way of summarizing the set of data. It will be able to show us, okay, how the spread is like for the data points. Okay, so it is meant to visualize the spread only. Right? So if the length of the box, or rather the length of the whole diagram is very long, so you'll be able to know immediately that the range is very wide. Okay? Then after that, if you find that the interquartile range is very long as well, okay, it means that the spread of the middle 50% is also very wide. Okay, so that is the information, or rather the things that you could discuss from a box and whisker plot. Okay, so a box and whisker plot could also be drawn vertically too. Later on we'll cover that. Okay, so let's look at this one. Learn how to draw a box and whisker plot. So first of all, given the data, you need to arrange it in ascending order. So in this case, that will be 3, 4, 5, 7. So this is as per usual routine to actually find out all your 5 main values. Okay, then we will be able to find out your median is here, lower quartile, and then also upper quartile is here. So the maximum will be 17, minimum is 3, median will be 10 plus 11 divided by 2. 10.5, and then the lower quartile will be 4.5, and the upper quartile will be 14. When you draw your box and whisker plot, please make sure that you use a pencil, okay, so that you could erase in case you make a mistake. Okay, so in this case, we need to determine the scale. Right? We need to have 3 being inside and 17 being inside. Yes. That's it. No, we don't draw a graph. Okay. So the skill that you will need, right? You see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 markings over here. Okay. So a suitable skill will be one big box to actually be 2 units. Okay. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16. Okay. So you could squeeze in 3 and 17, the whole range inside this ring. Next is you need to wash your face. Then after that, you will make up all the markings. So find out where is 3. Please don't draw too small. So you draw like whiskers. You do not draw the box and whisker plot on graph paper. You do not. Okay? So a grid might be provided to you. Okay, if it's not provided to you, then you will draw to scale. Okay, very often it is provided to you. Alright, that this is printed in the question itself. Alright, I hope I make myself clear enough.
When you use pencil, you can't see that.
Okay, I know that because my grid is a bit dark, right? So it is a bit difficult to see using pencil. Okay. So make out all the markings. Mark out all the markings first. Okay. Then after that, you'll be able to complete the box. So your box and whisker plot should look like this. So this is 3, 4.5, 10.5, 14, 17. You're done, I would like you to draw the vertical one, right, on page 14. Okay, draw the vertical one on page 14 on your own. The information has been provided to you. Okay, and the scale is also given to you as well. Yep. No, so there's a set B below, right? There's a label. box and whisker plot to something like that. Yep. Numbers. It's best to write, but it's not necessary if there's a grid. Okay. Right. So in question 2 of this question, it is asking what do the heights of the rectangular boxes represent. The heights refer to the whole length, okay, of this itself. So it will represent the range, okay, of the box of the data. So it represents the rectangular boxes, the range. Okay. The entire height of the whole diagram, not just the box itself. Okay. So it represents the range. I said that the height means the entire diagram's height. Oh, if it heights of the rectangular boxes. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't read. Yes. Interquartile region, I'm sorry. Diagram, okay, as we can see that there are two diagrams over here, two box and whisker plot. Okay, we will be able to draw comparisons easily. Okay, so in this case, I just want to extend from this question. Okay, so we find that the interquartile range, okay, or rather the length of the box over here is rather small as compared to this one over here. So I can easily tell, okay, that the interquartile range, since this is smaller, okay, this is about what? Marks, is it?
Just data.
Just some data. Okay, if the data, for example, is referring to marks, it will mean that the marks of this set B, okay, will be more consistent as compared to this one. Okay, likewise, alright, I can also easily tell that, okay, this one may not be that easy to tell. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4. Okay, the range itself, actually in this case, they are the same. So not much, not very useful. Okay, but we can actually tell from the interquartile range itself, right, that set B is actually more consistent as compared to set A. Okay, let's move on to example 12. Okay, we want to state the median mark in this case. So what would the median mark actually be? The median will be 44. And then the range would be what? How do we find the range here?
The previous one, why the median so extreme?
Does it matter? Why not? Is that important? Must it be similar to the set A?
The maximum range is
She's asking why is it not like the median of the range.
Oh, okay. Oh, I understand. Okay. Sorry, let me just go back. Okay. Chloe is asking a good question. Alright, why is it that this one here, okay, the median over here, it is not exactly in the middle of the box. The median may not always be in the middle of the box. Okay, it just means that this is the 25%, okay, of the data given. Okay, so the bottom 25, or rather the second 25%, right, the second quartile, okay, the marks are actually more consistent or closer within this, not exactly range, this interval over here as compared to the ones over here. This is more spread out. The marks are more spread out as compared to this one. So this bottom 25% is, okay, let me face properly. This middle second 25%, second quartile over here, the marks are actually closer to the median, ranging closer to the median as compared to the third quartile. As compared to this one over here, it is fairly distributed, okay, around the median. That's why you find that the boxes are equal sizes, or rather the two boxes.
So how come the maximum is like 110 but the median is like the minimum is like...
So it's about consistency. Okay, so the length itself, the difference in length will be able to tell us how consistent it is, okay, whether the people are actually more 25% of the people having these similar marks over here. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so it is 25% per section. So this is 25%, 25%, 25, 25. Okay, so in this case, the first 25% of people, right, will be getting a whole range of marks. Right, there is a wider variety of marks over here, as compared to this one over here, whereby people are scoring maybe between 100 and 110. They are getting closer marks, although the number of people are the same. So if you're talking about a group of 100 people, okay, so in this case, the 25 people over here can score a wide variety, whereas the top 25 people